we'd like to show our respect to Dominga Romano, a Lawrence High School teacher. Moment of silence, please. Thank you. Please remain standing. We're going to do the posting of the colors. I'd like to introduce Victor Ortega, the Director of Veteran Services. We've got the Lawrence Firefighters Honor Guard, the Lawrence Police Honor Guard, and the JROTC Honor Guard.
Color Guard, post the colors. March time, march.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God and indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, dismiss the colors. Order, march. Right, hey. Forward, march.
Good evening, everybody. I would like to do the invocation in Spanish. Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos, alabado, glorificado y enaltecido sea tu nombre para siempre, Señor. Gracias te damos, querido Padre, porque tú nos permites reunirnos en esta hora para pedir tu bendición una vez más sobre tu hijo Brian DePeña. Gracias porque le has permitido conducir los destinos de esta ciudad por 4 años y en esta ocasión, una vez más, se inaugura para 4 nuevos años. Te pedimos, Padre, que tú puedas poner en él sabiduría del cielo, para que cada decisión que tome sea para beneficio finalmente de tu pueblo en este lugar y de esta ciudad. Permite, oh Padre, que él pueda ser guiado por ti, que tus ángeles acampen alrededor de él, lo guarde y lo defienda. Bendice esta reunión que hacemos e invocamos tu santo y bendito nombre. Y permite, oh Dios, que al concluir, él pueda mirar atrás y decir, como dice tu santa palabra, hasta aquí nos ha ayudado Jehová. Bendice esta reunión, lo rogamos todo en el dulce nombre del Señor Jesús. Amén.
I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Joe Freeman. I'm the CEO of Manzo Freeman Development. A little bit new to Lawrence. I came to town right about the time my friend Brian was elected for mayor the first time. And I'd just like to say how fortunate we are to have a mayor like Brian. He is really incredibly supportive. He's humble. He's a successful entrepreneurial businessman. He's bilingual. Most of all, he's humble, though. Whenever I try to give Brian credit for anything, he won't take it. He's always giving the credit to someone else. It could be Jose Javier. It could be Octavian Spanner. It could be Jorge Jaime. You know, Jorge, tonight when I was looking from my office down Essex Street, and I'm looking at the beautiful lights and the beautiful city that we have, it's incredible what Mayor DePeña has done in the first 4 years here. I mean, it's truly transformational. If you come in off of 495 and you see the We Love Lawrence sign, and you see all the beautiful flowers, you get down, you see Lawrence General. We bought the old stone mill and Everett Mill right there when you're coming in at the corner of Canal and Union and Essex, where they all come together, General Street on the other side. With Mayor DePeña's help, we really have a public-private venture together. We've invested $70 million into that campus, and we've got over 86 apartments now. We've got over probably close to 90 businesses in the building now. So it's really been transformational what Mayor DePeña's done, and I know he doesn't do it for the money. He doesn't do it for the fame. He does it because he loves his city. And he wants really to see Lawrence rise up and be the great city that it can be and that we all know it to be. Let me say this. When you come to Lawrence, you come to a diverse city. All kinds of people are welcomed here. We're not a homogeneous group. We speak different languages. We come from different parts of the world, but we all come together to try and make this the great city that we know it can be. And you look at Essex Street now, and if you walk around the city, what's happening is incredible. And I think we all need to be supportive of it and part of it. We want to get folks downtown. Come down to Essex Street. Bring your family for dinner. Walk around. Be part of the action. It's fun. It's exciting. And you really have the mayor and his team to thank for it. And I just want to say again how fortunate we are to have a second term with Mayor DePeña. I think it's a night to celebrate, to truly celebrate here in Lawrence.
Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be with you tonight as we celebrate the inauguration of Mayor DePeña, the Lawrence City Council, the School Committee, and the Greater Lawrence Technical School as they begin or continue their service to the city of Lawrence. Buenas noches a todos. Es realmente para mí un honor estar con ustedes esta noche mientras celebramos la inauguración del alcalde Brian DePeña, el Consejo Municipal de la Ciudad de Lawrence, el Comité Escolar y el Comité de la Escuela Técnica de Greater Lawrence Technical School, mientras comienzas o continúan su servicio a esta gran ciudad de Lawrence. Perdona que lo estoy haciendo en bilingüe. It's going to take me a little long. Lawrence has long been remembered and admired for many things throughout history. Most notably, the Bread and Roses strike of 1912 brought together this proud city of immigrants to protest wage cuts that threatened the livelihood of mill workers. Historical accounts tell us that more than 20,000 people representing over 50 nationalities, let me say it again, over 50 nationalities, stood shoulder to shoulder during that strike. At the time, many believed that immigrants and women could not organize, could not unite, and could not bargain collectively. By crossing ethnic changers, gender, and social lines, the people of Lawrence proved them wrong. Our diversity did not weaken the movement, it made it stronger. As I look out at the crowd gathered here today, all of you, I'm grateful to see that this legacy remains alive and well, and more than a century later. Despite the rhetoric we sometimes hear at the federal level, Lawrence continued to stand as a living testament to the strength of a diverse and united community. This is not a symbolic idea. It is reflected in real outcomes. Year after year, this city comes together to support its neighbors in moments of both celebrations and hardship. We are home, we engage vote, we have a lot of engaged voters, passionate advocates, very passionate, and innovative leadership that has secure investment in youth empowerment, affordable housing, and workforce readiness. Programs that strengthen our city and our future. No matter what the world has thrown at Lawrence, we face the Merrimack Valley explosion, the COVID-19 pandemic, or the many challenges that follow, we have always come together. That is who we are. No importa lo que el mundo haya lanzado a nuestra ciudad de Lawrence, la explosión del gas en el valle del Merrimack, la pandemia del COVID-19 o los muchos desafíos que le siguieron. Siempre nos hemos unido. Eso es lo que nosotros somos. Today, we face new challenges in a new century. Housing, grocery, and basic necessities are increasingly difficult to afford. At times, it can feel as though decisions made far from here are working against us rather than for us. In moments like these, uncertainty can take a hold. Hoy nos enfrentamos a nuevos desafíos en un siglo nuevo. La vivienda, los alimentos y las necesidades básicas son cada vez más difíciles de costear. A veces puede parecer que las decisiones tomadas lejos de aquí están trabajando en contra de nuestra comunidad, en lugar de a favor de ella. En momentos como estos, la incertidumbre puede apoderarse de nosotros. This is precisely why leadership matters. Leadership requires optimism, resilience, and the courage to act in service of others. Es precisamente por eso que el liderazgo importa. El liderazgo requiere optimismo, resiliencia y el valor de actuar al servicio de los demás. Over the past 4 years, I have watched Mayor DePeña meet these challenges with patience, persistence, and deep respect for the generation that came before us. That commitment is shared by the dedicated public servants who work alongside him, individuals who believe wholeheartedly in a bright future for our city. En los últimos 4 años, he visto al alcalde de Peña enfrentar estos desafíos con paciencia, persistencia y un profundo respeto por las generaciones que nos precedieron. Ese compromiso es compartido por los servidores públicos dedicados que trabajan a su lado, personas que creen de todo corazón en un futuro más brillante para nuestra ciudad. Mayor DePeña has also made a deliberate effort to work with and for every neighborhood in our community, bringing together diverse perspectives, competitive priorities, and passionate voices is not easy, but it's essential. I'm proud of the progress he has made in just one term. I look forward to continuing this work together over the next 4 years with our new and returning city councilors, school committees, advocates, and civil servants. El alcalde Peña también ha hecho un esfuerzo deliberado por trabajar con y para cada vecindario de nuestra ciudad. Reunir perspectivas diversas, prioridades competidoras y voces apasionadas no es fácil. Sabemos cuántas voces apasionadas tenemos. Pero es esencial. Me enorgullece el progreso que ha logrado en tan solo un mandato. Y espero continuar este trabajo junto durante los próximos 4 años con nuestros nuevos y veteranos concejales, miembros del comité escolar, defensores y servidores públicos. To those being sworn in tonight, you are here because of your dedication and hard work, and because our community has placed its trust in you. You were elected to be the voice of the people and to help lead this city into his next chapter. ¿A quiénes son investidos esta noche? Todos ustedes. Están aquí gracias a su dedicación y arduo trabajo y porque nuestra comunidad ha depositado su confianza en ustedes. Fueron elegidos para ser la voz del pueblo y para ayudar a guiar a esta ciudad hacia su próximo capítulo. Lawrence is home to some of the hardest working people in Massachusetts. Eso siempre lo dice el alcalde. And we have endured more than our share of hardship. This is a resilient city. And it is resilient because of its people. As elected official, it's now your responsibility to advocate for those who cannot always advocate for themselves. Lawrence es hogar de las personas, de muchas personas que son las más trabajadoras del estado de Massachusetts. Y hemos soportado más de nuestra cuota de dificultades. Esta es una ciudad resiliente y lo es gracias a sus habitantes. Como funcionarios electos, ahora es su responsabilidad de defender a aquellos que no siempre pueden defenderse por sí mismos. I say this as someone who has served on the city council, both as a member and as its president. This work is not easy, and you guys know that. You will have good days, and you will have difficult days. You will definitely disagree. You will debate passionately, but always remember why you are here. You're here to do good for our community. Lo digo como alguien que he servido en el Consejo Municipal, tanto como miembro, sino como su presidente. Este trabajo no es fácil. Tendrán días buenos y días difíciles. Habrá desacuerdos. Debatirán con pasión. Pero recuerden siempre por qué están aquí. Están aquí para hacer el bien por nuestra comunidad. I urge you to carry yourselves with civility and respect for one another. Healthy disagreement is necessary and productive when it leads to thoughtful debate and better outcomes. But when disagreements become personal, progress suffers. We have seen the cost of that kind of division, and our residents deserve better. les insto a conducirse con civilidad y respeto mutuo. El desacuerdo saludable es necesario y productivo cuando conduce a un debate reflexivo y a mejorar resultados. Pero cuando los desacuerdos se vuelven personales, el progreso se ve afectado. Hemos visto el costo de este tipo de división y nuestros residentes merecen mejor que eso. If I can leave you with one piece of advice from my own experience in public service, it is this. Never forget where you came from, why you first decided to run for office, and the purpose that called you to serve. If you hold on to that, this work, while challenging, will be among the most meaningful and fulfilling of your lives. Si puedo dejarle un consejo basado en mi propia experiencia en el servicio público, es este. Nunca olviden de dónde vienen, por qué decidieron postularse por primera vez y el propósito que los llamó a servir. Si se aferran a eso, este trabajo, aunque desafiante de vez en cuando, será de lo más significativo y gratificante de sus vidas. Tonight, take a moment to celebrate this achievement and soak in this excitement of this occasion. But remember, the real work begins right after this and tomorrow morning. And now I introduce our mayor of the city of Lawrence, Mayor Brian DePeña.
Tonight, I want to say thank you for God. God is everything in my life, in your life, and the community, and every single decision in my administration. That's the reason the city of Flores moved forward in short time. Many people ask me, Mr. Mayor, I remember many years ago, many departments asked, many years ago, when I knocking door for mayor office for move the city forward, the excuse is the city don't have money. In 3 years, my administration changed the city. Only in 3 years, no 4 years, 3 years. And God provide money for every decision and every question the department head doing for me. Esa noche, yo quiero darle gracias a Dios, porque como ustedes, yo creo en un Dios que todo lo puede, en un Dios que hace de lo imposible lo posible. Un Dios que ha transformado la ciudad de Lawrence en 3 años, no en 4. Tenemos 4. Mucha gente piensa que tenemos más por las cosas que hemos visto. Solamente son 4. Y siempre recuerdo que en el pasado, muchos jefes de departamento decían, cuando tocamos la puerta de la oficina del alcalde, nunca hay dinero para hacer las cosas que hay que hacer. Sin embargo, en esta administración, Dios ha provisto todo lo necesario para que esta ciudad avance adelante. If somebody asks for me tonight, Mr. Mayor, can you give me proof for everything you said? Oh, yes. Everybody remember, 4 years ago, everybody, including myself, I remember the city of Flores had two big challenges. Everybody remember? Leisure school. Everybody remember early school? I remember my first 2 weeks in my office. I remember when the principal called me, the first call. I think the principal called me for, you know, see the school, see the student, or provide information for the school. My surprise, she told me, Mr. Mayor, you see the floor when you enter to the school? And I tell her, yes, I see a lot of water in the floor. She told me, the reason is not because somebody cleaned the floor. It's because the ceiling have been leaking water for many years. And I tell her, don't worry. I promise, God provide a new school for the city of Lawrence. Don't pay attention, principal, because many people for many years say only is possible doing the school if the city increase taxes for over 2.5. And I tell him, principal, for God, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And you know what? But the city have another challenge because Oliver School is in the same condition. Recuerdo aquella vez en mi segunda semana como alcalde que la principal de la escuela, Reggie, me llama y me dice, alcalde, quiero que pase por mi escuela. Me sorprende, 2 semanas pensé que la maestra me llamaba para decirme, enseñarme a los estudiantes, enseñarme algo importante de la escuela, y me dice, ¿ve el agua que ve en el pasillo? Y yo le digo, sí, principal. Y me dice, no es que alguien está mapeando, eso es agua del techo que cae cada vez que llueve. Y me preocupa que se dice que es imposible por ahora que se haga esa escuela. Y yo le dije, no, para Dios todo es posible. Eres el dueño del dinero. Y yo confío en un Dios, repito, que es posible todo lo que ponemos en sus manos. Y el gran desafío que teníamos, concejales, ¿recuerdan? Era que no había dinero. Y que la única probabilidad que teníamos de hacer esas 2 escuelas era si nosotros subíamos los impuestos a más de un 2 puntos por 5. Quizás eso nos ayudaría. But let me explain something. My administration include a city council member. Thank you, city council member. Delegation. Senador Payano, Concejal Morán, Líder Morán, Senador Reyes, Frank. The city made 2 new facilities, 2 new buildings, 2 new schools, and don't increase taxes for 3 years. 1 year, Kendry Vasquez, and 2 years, DePeña administration. God provide. And I remember when the contracting company called Mr. Octavio in Spanish and said, listen, I have an emergency, I need emergency meeting. Because everybody remember, when I take my position with the mayor, the city of Lawrence stayed in the middle to the pandemic, COVID-19. The company make a bad call, because you know what? The material increased in $18 million. When Mr. Manganello, remember Mr. Octavian Spanner? When Mr. Manganello called me, I tell him, listen, don't worry. Continue to move forward. The new facility. By make a call, Mr. Senator Pavel Payano from Moran State Delegation, and I call everybody. And I said, listen, let your school increase the budget in $18 million. That's a big challenge because the city don't have money. And I remember, Mr. Senator Pavel Payano, he told me, Mr. Mayor, let me know. I don't understand. You asked me for $18 million. $18 million is not 18,000, Mr. Mayor. But let me see what I do. And I said, listen, you're very intelligent. You have the power. The community vote for you. But the boss is power. Use your power. Yo recuerdo cuando me llamaron a Octavian Spanner, le dicen, los contratistas quieren una reunión. Yo digo, ¿qué pasa? Me dice, tenemos un desafío y es que por causa del COVID, la construcción se fue por 18 millones. En mi oficina dice que yo soy un alcalde frío, porque nada me hace saltar, nada me hace entristecer, nada me emociona. Siempre voy a lo que hay que hacer. Y le dije al financista, sigamos adelante. Y me mandé corriendo donde la gente que yo sé que pelea por nosotros allá en Boston. Nuestro senador, nuestro líder, nuestra Estela Reyes, Paulino. Y también llamamos cada rato a la delegación en Washington, a nuestra gran Lori Trahan, que va a hablar con usted ahorita. Y yo le digo a ella, siempre que la veo congresista, veo dinero, porque siempre trae dinero. When I see Congresswoman Lori Trahan, I explain to her. I tell her, listen, Congresswoman, when I see you, I'm so happy because every time when you came from Washington, you approve money for the city of Lawrence, $1 million, and I'm so happy. You know? I want to say thank you, Congresswoman. Y yo sé que el senador Payano, un líder nuevo en el Senado, gracias a Dios, después de 38 años, la ciudad de Lawrence no tenía un senador electo de la ciudad de Lawrence. El Señor nos puso un senador para tener más fuerza. Y en lugar de tener 2 representantes, ahora tenemos 3. También teníamos el desafío de la nueva estación de policía. Another challenge the city had. New police station. The city need looking for $17,000 million. Is that not easy? 3 years ago, the city of Lawrence had many challenges. And I know, many people don't believe. In this moment, 3 years ago, nobody had an idea what the city mayor Lawrence doing for the city. Because many people in the city only have it, many people have it only one target. The city of Lawrence that speaks English. And I ask, what's the past administration doing? Use English for move the city forward? Don't do it. Don't do it. I remember many years ago, my father told me something very important and never I forgot in my life. He told me, if you have this challenge, use your more important tools, your heart. No matter what, if you speak perfect English, Chinese, French, Spanish, if you don't have people in your heart, or you don't have God, that's the more important combination. No matter what you talk, if you don't take the right action for move your community forward. I don't speak perfect English. When I knock in door, never I promise to my constituency. I speak perfect English, but I make one promise. I move education forward. I move safety issue forward. And that's the more important that community needs. 2 new schools, 1 police station new, cruiser for police department new, 3 new trucks for fire department. In 3 years, over 200 something streets in the city of Lawrence brand new. 89% park in the city improvement. New park in the city of Lawrence. When you enter to the city of Lawrence, you don't recognize the city of Lawrence if you don't came for the last 4 or 5 years. That's the people need. That's the people waiting. The people no waiting more promise. Nuestra gente no espera más promesa. Nuestra gente está contenta de que sí construimos la estación nueva de policía. Eso es lo que la gente esperaba. Eso es lo que la gente quería. Que no se detuvieran esos proyectos. Lo que la gente esperaba era un alcalde que dijera, sí, vamos a hacer las 2 escuelas. Que construyera más del 80% y renovación de nuestros parques. Que construyésemos más de 200 y pico de calles en nuestras escuelas. Que enfrentáramos el desafío que teníamos sobre la educación. Everybody knows the city of Florence have many challenges about education. 4 years ago, the news from Boston came from Lawrence for all it showed how many incidents happened in Lawrence High School. Now, you remember, somebody remember in this room when happened the last incident in the school? No, don't remember. Todos ustedes recuerdan, 4 años atrás, las noticias de Boston venían a cubrir las peleas en nuestras escuelas. Hace mucho que ustedes no ven una pelea en las escuelas. Enfrentamos esos desafíos. Son las cosas por las cuales yo toqué sus puertas. Yo no toqué su puerta para darle clase de inglés a nadie. Yo toqué su puerta para buscar soluciones a sus problemas. si es verdad que en ocasiones, para asuntos extremadamente delicados, y tengo que buscar ayuda, la voy a buscar. Pero nunca voy a buscar y a pedir ayuda para resolver sus problemas. Como alcalde. Y estamos aquí para trabajar juntos. I'm here tonight for continued work together. But I work together with the people, putting the city of Flores first. Y estoy aquí en esta noche para decirles que quiero trabajar juntos con ustedes, pero quiero trabajar con gente que ponga a la gente de Lawrence primero en su corazón. Son muchos los desafíos, pero son grandes las oportunidades. The city of Lawrence continue, move forward. I understand very clear the city have many challenges, but the city have many opportunities to continue to move forward. El desafío número uno es trabajar juntos por Lawrence y por nuestra gente. The first challenge is continue work together. Not for the mayor. Not for the mayor. It's for people. People first. People first. I don't want to take it the whole night for explain what is my plan. 4 years ago, when I came from the same podium, I make a lot of promise. This is the past. Now, when you visit every single neighbor in the city of Lawrence, watching behind you, watching from you, if you don't see every single decision the city mayor doing for your neighbor. New sidewalk in different neighbor, street, light. I remember 2020, 2019, when I city council, 2018, and 20 and 21. Every single year, at least minimum 5 or 6 residents in the city of Lawrence die for different incidents. Crime, it's a high crime. I remember maybe 18 years ago, 70 people died in the city of Lawrence for different incidents. Nightclub, something like that. Now, last year, only 2 persons died in the city of Lawrence for different incidents. And I'm not happy because 2 people died only last year. My challenge, chief of police department is 0 died people in the city of Lawrence. But it's impossible to keep 1 police officer in every single house in the city of Lawrence. It's impossible. But more police officers in the city, more patrol, more better decision, and the moment take a decision for keep the city of Lawrence is the reason only last year 2 people died for crime the City of Lawrence. The City of Lawrence move forward porque Dios bendice esta ciudad y la va a seguir bendiciendo. The reason the City of Lawrence move forward is because the mayor put the city in his #1 priority and put it in call for every decision. God, give me opportunity every day for move my city forward, because that's only the reason I have in my heart for running for city mayor, because I don't need, my family don't need that. I don't have a projection for continuing political. La única razón por la que corro y he corrido para esta posición es para mover y sacar a Lawrence adelante y dejar un desafío para las nuevas generaciones. God bless the City of Lawrence. God bless America. Dios bendiga la ciudad de Lawrence. Dios bendiga a los Estados Unidos de Norteamérica.
Good evening, everyone. It is so great to be here with so many remarkable partners who courageously step up to serve the city that they love. Congratulations to Mayor Brian DePeña on the start of his second term serving the people of Lawrence, all of you. Today is a celebration of leadership, of community, and a city whose story is inseparable from the story of immigrants. Lawrence was built by immigrants. From its earliest days, people came here with little more than a hope and determination, ready to work, ready to contribute, and ready to build something lasting. During the Industrial Revolution, it was immigrants who powered the mills, fueled innovation, and helped turn Lawrence into an economic engine for the region and for our entire country. That legacy didn't end when the mills along the Merrimack River went quiet. Instead, it evolved into the revitalization we're seeing today, a Lawrence reimagined because of immigrants and the families that they raise here. They're opening small businesses, they're strengthening our neighborhoods, they're serving in classrooms and in hospitals, and they're shaping the cultural life of this great city. Lawrence remains a gateway city in the truest sense, a place where newcomers arrive not just to survive, but to belong and to thrive. That is a story Mayor DePeña knows personally. Like so many Lawrence residents, he came to this country and to this city in search of a brighter future. He came with ambition, with grit, and with a deep belief in the promise of what Lawrence could be. That lived experience matters. It's reflected in his values, his priorities, and his vision for his community. He understands what it means to work hard and still worry about making ends meet. He understands the hopes that parents carry for their children. And he understands that when a city works for those who have the least, it works better for everyone. Those lessons guided him in his first term as mayor. From day one, Mayor DePeña set out to reshape Lawrence into a city where families can do more than just get by, a city where they can truly get ahead, a city where work is rewarded with good-paying jobs, where families can afford to live in safe, lead-free homes, where children can learn in strong schools supported by excellent educators who believe in their potential. Progress on challenges this complex is never easy, and it's never the work of one person alone. Mayor DePeña understood that from the start. In fact, the very reason he's been able to make such meaningful progress on these vital issues is because he focused on building coalitions and bringing people together across every level of government, across private and public sectors, across political and ideological spectrums, because he knows that every family in this city knows that the problems facing Lawrence They're not red, they're not blue, they're not confined to City Hall or to Beacon Hill or even the US Capitol. They demand collaboration, creativity, and a willingness to listen and to lead at the same time. At the heart of that work are two values that define this city and the mayor: grit and perseverance. And I know that because I get a lot of calls from the mayor. Lawrence has been tested time and time again, yet it has always moved forward. That same determination shows up in Mayor DePeña every day, in the long meetings, the tough conversations, and the steady focus on outcomes that matter to families. He brings the resilience of this community into the office with him, and he reflects it back in his leadership. As Lawrence begins this next chapter, in this 250th anniversary of our country, there is real momentum to build on. There is more work to do, yes, but there is also a clear sense of purpose and direction. With Mayor DePeña continuing to lead, this city is well positioned to keep moving forward or toward a future that honors its history while expanding opportunity for future generations. I'm proud to call Mayor DePeña a friend, a partner, and a leader in this community. And I'm grateful for his collaboration and his commitment to the people of Lawrence. And I look forward to our continued work together in the years ahead to make Lawrence an even better place to call home. And I know that may mean showing up with checks. So I just want to take one last moment to congratulate Mayor DePeña, Delaney, and your whole family. Congratulations to our city councilors and our school committee members who are getting sworn in this evening as well. And thank you for your continued service to this remarkable city. Thank you.
When I first came to Lawrence and I met Mayor DePeña, I had a lot of people in Boston telling me, Joe, you don't want to go to Lawrence and invest your money. Be careful up there. We've got buildings all over New England. But Mayor DePeña was different, and he put his arm around us, and he said, you come here, and you will not be sorry. We will support you. We will help you through the process, whether it was with Peter Blanchette and the building department, whether it was with Patrick Delaney and the fire department. They had our backs. They helped us all the way. Now, I look back now and I say, if I'd invested my money in Boston, it's worth 50% today of what it was worth 5 years ago. But if I look at the money that I invested in Lawrence, it's worth 2 times what it was 4 years ago. So, what I'd like to say really is to Gerald and the young people in the crowd tonight. Invest in your city. Open a business. Be an entrepreneur. Buy real estate. Do something that make you proud and will help build our city.
Before I begin my prepared remarks, I'm tasking you with a little homework. I need your help with something. Now, behind me are individuals. Obviously, there are folks that are being inaugurated, but there are other elected officials, local, state, federal partners. Everyone in this room here are individuals that wake up every day, and what they do is they think about Lawrence. You know, I have, Rep. Paulino, I've blocked him in the mornings. I've told him, you can't call me between the hours of 5 a.m. to 7:30. Like, that's just a no. So these are folks that really, really care. So I want your help. Can we give them a huge hand of applause? So that's one. The second thing is, as much as I'm grateful for these individuals to stepping up, and running a campaign is extremely hard, I want to thank everyone here. I want to thank everyone that stood up and ran. I want to thank all you guys that held up a sign, that made calls, folks that showed up and voted. Because of you, democracy stands here today one more year. So thank you to you. Big hand of applause. I'm really grateful as I get to see everyone in the audience, and I'm seeing former city clerks. I'm seeing former city councilors. I'm seeing former mayors. Not just, I see former Mayor Vasquez here, but I also see a former mayor of Methuen as well, and State Senator Jajuga. And I'm always grateful seeing individuals that once you do the work, you keep coming back and making sure that you stay tuned into the community. So I want to thank all of you for being part of this great city. Bueno, aquí comenzamos. Good evening, everyone. To Mayor Brian DePeña, members of the Lawrence City Council, member of the Lawrence School Committee, Congresswoman Lori Trahan, my colleagues in the state delegation, former city councilor, and our registrar, community leaders, family members, and most importantly, all of you, the people of Lawrence. Thank you. Thank you for the honor of being with you on this important day. Tonight is about leadership. But more than that, it's about service. Now, I want to speak to the elephant in the room, because I know that 2025 hasn't been easy for any of us. It's a year that tested us. It's a year that tested some more than others. It tested our patience, our faith in institutions, and at times, even our faith in one another. Families felt the strain of rising costs. Educators and students carried heavy burdens. Small businesses fought to stay open. I spoke with individuals that struggled and were worried. I saw it in their face. They were worried about how they were going to be able to pay the rent at the end of the month. I talked to moms and dads that worked Monday to Monday. Met individuals that had 3 jobs. And when I asked them, 3 jobs? And they're like, yes, I'm trying to provide enough so that my child has access to the American dream. I met individuals that had to choose between paying for food and paying for medicine. So I know that there are many of our neighbors, many people in this room that at times have felt unseen or unheard. And folks, I tell you that the folks in this room, we hear you and we see you. Because it's not just we hear you and you see you, it's that we're experiencing the same struggles that everybody else is feeling. So for us, when we step up and we put on our hats of community leaders, it's a little different because it's affecting us, it's affecting our families, it's affecting our neighbors. But I want to tell you that throughout all of this struggle, there's one thing that has always stayed true in our city's history. It's that Lawrence endures and that Lawrence prospers. Because Lawrence has always been a city that knows how to carry weight and still stand tall. A city built by immigrants and workers, by dreamers and doers, by people who did not wait for permission to lead, but led because their city, their community needed them. Leadership is not measured by the volumes of our voices, but by the steadiness of our presence. Not by how loudly we point fingers, but how firmly we extend a hand. And let me be clear, leadership is not found on the pages of Facebook. Leadership is not about commentary from the sidelines or applauding the loudest critic. Leadership is found in the arena, in the long meetings, the hard votes, the uncomfortable conversations, the moments when doing the right thing cost you something. As former President Theodore Roosevelt once reminded us, it is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming. But who does actually strive to do the deeds? Who knows great enthusiasm, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. That, my friends, that is the leadership Lawrence deserves and Lawrence has. Leadership willing to show up, to take hits, to make mistakes, and still keep going. That is the responsibility entrusted today to Mayor DePeña, to our city council, to our school committee. Not to govern over people, but to govern with them. The Bible tells us, blessed are the peacemakers. It's important. Blessed are the peacemakers, not the peace talkers. The peacemakers, those willing to bridge divides, calm tensions, and bring people together even when it would be easier to walk away. Because real leadership listens. It listens to the parent worried about their child's future. It listens to the senior choosing between rent and medicine. It listens to the young person wondering if this truly has a place for them in their dreams. Leadership also tells the truth, especially when the truth is hard. It tells us that progress is never automatic, that unity does not happen by accident, that democracy is not a spectator sport. But leadership also reminds us of what is possible when we choose each other. Lawrence is not defined by our challenges. We're defined by our response to them. All we got to do is think about the Merrimack Valley crisis. Half our city was shut down. And then after, another gas crisis. And then after, COVID. Yet our businesses are prospering. We have seen what happens when we come together across neighborhoods, cultures, and languages. When we focus less on who gets credit and more on who gets help. When we remember that disagreements do not make us enemies and that accountability does not require cruelty. To those being sworn in today, your titles matter less than your trust. And that trust is borrowed from the people. And it must be earned every single day. So lead with humility. Lead with courage. Lead with the understanding that every decision you make touches real lives. And to the people of Lawrence, your role does not end with an election or an inauguration. Your voice matters. Your participation matters. Your belief in the city matters. I'm just asking you to do a little more than just social media. We need you to be part of committees. We need you to create movements, clean parks. The city needs you. So let this inauguration be more than a ceremony. Let it be a recommitment to leadership that unites, to government that lifts, and to a Lawrence that leaves no one behind. The road ahead will not always be easy. There will be disagreements. There will be setbacks. There will be moments that test our resolve. But if we stay in the arena together, if we choose courage over comfort, service over self, and unity over division, then there is nothing that this city cannot overcome. Because Lawrence is not just a place on a map. It's a promise passed from one generation to the next. That no matter where you come from, you belong. That no matter how hard it gets, we do not quit on each other. We overcome together. So I pray that you all meet this moment with grace. I pray that you all lead with purpose. And may future generations say that when this moment came, Lawrence stood together and moved forward together. Thank you. Que Dios lo bendiga. May God bless the city of Lawrence.
In your programs, it says, I'm going to be introducing Tom Driscoll. I have someone even better to be introducing you to this evening. Paul Iannicello is our Registrar of Deeds. And if you don't know Paul, he is a true son of Lawrence. He was born and raised in Lawrence. He was a Lawrence City Councilor, then a Lawrence State Representative, and now he is the Registrar of Deeds representing Lawrence and all of northern Essex County. But Paul is more than that. He is an elected official who is truly reliable, accessible, and always there when you need something. Even today, when Tom Driscoll comes down with pneumonia, Paul steps up. That is the kind of elected official that we are so fortunate to have. And it's my pleasure to introduce Paul Iannicello as he administers the oath of office to our Mayor, Brian DePeña.
I'm honored and privileged to be here tonight. I want to say welcome to all of you. Congratulations to our school committee people and our counselors, and especially the mayor. And thank you all for coming tonight. I just want to start by saying the November 4th, 2025 election results were certified, and Brian A. DePeña was declared the winner. So congratulations, Mayor. And without any further ado, let's swear the mayor in. Ready, Mayor? Raise your right hand. I, Brian A. DePeña, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as the mayor of the city of Lawrence, according to the best of my abilities, and understanding agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the charter and ordinances of the city of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. He truly is a man of the people of Lawrence. Congratulations again.
As noted by Mr. Iannicello, the election results for the November 4th, 2025 election have been certified. And as he noted, the mayor was the winner, Mr. Brian A. DePeña. Also winning in that election for Councilor at Large were Ana Levy, Selena Reyes, and Giovanni Rodriguez. The district councilors at that certified election were Franklin Miguel for District A, Rosalie Gonzalez for District B, Gregory Del Rosario for District C, Vivian Marmol for District D, Stephanie Infante for District E, and Councilor Mark LaPlante for District F. The certified winners for the school committee were Jonathan Guzman, Elia Quinn Gunnell, and Jessica M. Ramirez. The certified winners for the Greater Lawrence Technical School Committee was Zoila Disla, Julio Mejia, and Edinson Mercedes. And as our charter has recently been amended, there were 3 appointed members of our school committee appointed in the month of December 2025, and those were Donna Bertolino, Jesus Suriel, and Michael Armano. At this time, I am going to invite up the Counselor at Large candidates, Ana Levy, Selena Reyes, and Giovanni Rodriguez, to take the oath of office with me. Councilors, please come forward. I'm going to ask each of you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as a Lawrence City Councilor, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Council. Thank you. At this time, I'm now going to invite up the councilors from District A, B, and C, Franklin Miguel, Rosalie Gonzalez, and Gregory Del Rosario, to administer the oath. Councilors, I'm going to encourage you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Gregory Del Rosario,
Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as a Lawrence City Councilor, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. 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 I'm now going to invite up the District D, E, and F councilors, Councilor Marmol, Councilor Stephanie Infante, and Councilor Mark LaPlante. Councilors, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as a Lawrence City Councilor, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the charters and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. 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 At this time, I'm going to invite up the elected school committee members, Jonathan Guzman, Alaya Quinn Ganell, and Jessica Ramirez. Thank you. Again, I'm going to encourage you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as a member of the Lawrence School Committee, according to the best of my ability and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jonathan. At this time, I'm going to invite up the appointed members of the school committee, Donna Bertolino, Jesus Suriel, and Michael Armano. Again, if I can encourage you to please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent on me as a Lawrence School Committee member, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of this Commonwealth, and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Donna. And last, but most definitely not least, the members of the Greater Lawrence Technical School Committee. I want to invite you to come up, please. Zoila Disla, Julio Mejia, and Edinson Mercedes. Again, please, good job, you got it already. I state your name. Do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all of the duties incumbent on me as a member of the Greater Lawrence Technical School Committee, according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lawrence. So help me God. Congratulations. Very happy for you guys. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I ask you to please stand as we say our final prayer. Heavenly Father, you are the source of all goodness and blessings. You are the source of authority and power. Today we ask you to bless, protect, and guide Brian DePeña, our newly elected Mayor of Lawrence, our city councilors, and all city officials. We beg you to send your wisdom from on high to guide their decisions, to strengthen their resolutions towards the good, and to protect them from all evil and harm. May they duly serve and advocate for the citizens of our city of Lawrence. May they serve with courage, promote the common good, and assist the needs of our people. And so, in the words of the book of Numbers, we invoke the blessing upon each one of them and all of you here present. May the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. We ask this in Jesus' name, amen.
Finally, Charlotte Pasquale is going to come up and sing God Bless America for us.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Finally, in closing, we'd like to thank everybody for coming tonight. We're so fortunate to have you, Mayor DePeña, back with us for another in 4 years. God bless Mayor DePeña. God bless the city of Lawrence. Thank you. Let's have a good night.